Oh yes. Yes. Hi. Good start. I am TomatoGhost. Why am I called that? Well, my name's Tom, and nothing else fit really. And I'm here to look at some games. Yeah, okay, you don't want another one. I get that, but I've already made the video, so we're just gonna have to make do. Now this may shock quite a few people, but people born in 1995, they're 20 this year. Which means that we're now competent enough. Well, I say competent enough, but I mean even my equipment's not competent enough. I mean, oh my god, the quality is gonna, and just, oh well, first video. We're good. We're at least experienced enough now to tell you why our generation was good. And for me, it's all about the GameCube, except it's not all about the GameCube. I will probably be talking more than just the GameCube, but it's a start. But, you know, playing Red Dead Redemption then put me in kind of a sadistic mood, so let's find a game that we can just cause massive mayhem. Okay, I don't know how I did that, but now I'm really concerned. Okay. Anyway, let's take a look at Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Brawl. Melee. Close enough. I can say one thing about this game's intro, and that is that it reminds me an awful lot of another GameCube game's intro. Well, you know, I say that, but it's most likely not a good idea to bring this game up in light of this. So yeah, basically, Godzilla monsters do the thing. And I bet you're wondering, does it have a story? Yes, it does. Kind of. Basically, the plot is that aliens, like literally aliens, have come to Earth and, well, they basically want to
seize control of your planet and plunder its resources for our own purposes.
Sure, they're evil and trying to destroy all of the human race, but he sounds sincere.
It's what we do.
Adorable. You see, I can't fault him for this. It's literally what he says. It's what they do. But there's one catch.
We have seized control of your Monster Island facility and have unleashed all monsters under our mind control rays. Monster attack on your major population centers is imminent. Not even your strongest monster can break free of our control and defeat the others.
Yeah, I was just making bets. I think we're good.
Am I still on? Oh. Well, we now return you to whatever it was you were doing. Idiots.
Adorable. Already I can recommend this to Godzilla fans because, well, there's plenty of monsters to pick from and I'm sure they recognize them. I mean, I only recognize a few. I've only really watched the Western ones. I mean, after all, I only watched the most esteemed films. You know, like the new one that had, you know, Heisenberg running around saying,
I am the one who knocks!
I don't know what to say. I mean, it's better than...
That's a lot of fish.
Well, you know what they say, 2 heads are better than 1, so 3 must be better than 2. Voice of an angel. What we have here is a fighting game between titanic monsters. And a pretty damn good one at that. The controls are pretty simple. A punches, B kicks, L ducks and runs, R jumps, and if you're Rodan or King Ghidorah, even flies. And Z is for lasers. Yeah, like I said, simple. As one might expect, the aim of the game is to lower the enemy's health and knock them out. When you do, a helpful man on the radio reiterates that fact. I can tell you it's one hell of an esteem boost. Doing so allows you to move on to the next level where you fight another monster, and then when you knock out that monster, you fight another monster. And another. And another. I'm sensing a pattern here. Sure, at first it's not so bad, it's just like any other fighting game, just a different opponent, a different arena. But when you play it through with most characters again and again, it does start to wear a bit thin. To make things more interesting, you can collect power-ups. Specifically, which lets you unleash a devastating attack and is so satisfying when you make a hit. It can especially help you out in a tight spot. Go get him! Oh, that's catharsis. Other power-ups include gaining back power for your meter that determines how much laser you have left, and also health boosts so that the game doesn't seem too unfair. Also, if you're lucky, you will be able to summon Mothra to perform an assist move. When an item shows up, it can be a mad race to get it. It helps give each player an equal chance of victory. Or you can just do what I did and hide at the back, throwing trains at them. However, you will eventually reach the final monster. But first, a message from my favourite alien. Oh, there he is.
Your monster has proven to be a worthy adversary.
You look beautiful today, by the way.
But it is of no consequence. We are now prepared to unleash our ultimate monster. But first, permit me to offer a little demonstration of its awesome power.
He used the A word.
Engage teleportation beam. And now we will see who is king of the monsters.
Wouldn't he be amazing in F-Zero? It's time for the final showdown against Mecha Godzilla. The Mothership Arena allows for much more interesting combat because you can change the size of it. The green aura around the areas acts as a force field that knocks monsters back when they come in contact with it. With enough damage to the barrier, it'll come down and allow you to access the rest of the ship. You know, this final showdown in this franchise fighting game against a robotic duplicate of the main character reminds me of another game. Okay, I'll stop with the Sonic comparisons. It's just, I'm a fan. Well, I was. After quite an intense battle, you will eventually defeat Mecha Godzilla. And now it's time to say our farewells.
Your monster has defeated our ultimate weapon and escaped. Our campaign to seize your planet has been thwarted.
Made the right call.
But we will return, Earthlings. We will return.
And I'll be there to greet you. With some flowers and a warm embrace. So that was Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Project M. And you know what? It's still a satisfying beat 'em up. It's got a good variety of monsters to please Godzilla fans. It's got simple controls so that anyone can jump in and play. I'm sure you can find it cheap nowadays, and it's definitely worth a look. Its biggest flaw is that it can be a tad repetitive because you have to basically do the same thing over and over again with different monsters, and there's not much outside of what I just showed you. See, most fighting games, they have different modes, things to collect, and this one doesn't really. Just that and a multiplayer version of that. And the whole thing with aliens invading and monsters defending Earth, you know, makes for a fun game. Not so much a movie. So yeah, first review done. How was it? Lame, annoying, forced jokes and annoying voices? Shit. Hello and thank you so much for seeing this video through to the end. If you liked what you saw and want me to make more, then subscribing would be a good investment. Also, why not give this video a like if you liked it? I suppose that's why it's called the like button. I will be doing more videos in the future that I can assure you will be of a better quality because I made this one just to test what I can do in terms of making a video. And I guess it's more like a pilot really. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you again and I will hopefully see you all later. Ta-ta!